Okay, so what we're going to do, a bit of foam rolling to help with recovery of the soreness. So we're going to start with glute. So we're going to go ankle up behind the knee, leaning over onto the side of the elevated leg. We're going to spend about a minute on each side. How's that feeling? You feeling much tension in there?
Yeah. That's always a good stretch.
If you want to actually get into the muscle a little bit deeper, you can bring your opposite arm across the leg, and that will pull your leg into your chest, and that will allow you to get deeper into your glute as well. Okay, swap sides. Other leg, Ninka.
Sorry, did my...
Yeah, there you go.
I thought I switched. Oh my god. It's been a long Monday.
Now I think you took your leg off your knee, and then you just put the same leg back up, but land on the other side.
Oh god.
So remember, if you want to get in a bit deeper, in close and tight again, opposite arm over the leg. Yep. I like to hook my elbow right over.
Probably makes sense. I feel this much more on this side.
Okay. Hang on, I'm just going to turn you up so I can actually hear what you're saying.
Oh.
Okay. Now we're going to move on to hip flexors. So you're going to go face down onto the little bit of muscle just between your upper thigh and your hip bone. It's only about an inch long. Yeah. What you're going to do, roll up and back, and then out to the side, forwards and back as well, because your hip flexor isn't just on the front of your thigh, it's around to the side as well. Should be able to feel it. It's only about a muscle about as long as your thumb, just above it, bone, just below it is just your thigh, where you won't feel much sensation at all. How's that one feeling?
Yeah, you can feel that little twitchy thing. That's good.
Good goal with rolling is to stay on it until you kind of feel the pain sensation change. Should get milder. Yeah, let's swap sides. How's the left hip feeling compared to the right? Any difference there?
The right is a little bit tighter, I think.
Yeah, okay. Pretty normal for most people to be tighter in the right. Unsurprisingly, feeling my left side a lot tighter.
I think I can't hear you, or did you say something?
Oh, I said it's pretty normal for people to be tighter in the right than the left.
Oh, okay. Sorry, you were like, I didn't hear you at all.
Okay, we're going to move down onto our right quad now. So, trying to get the front surface of the right quad, but you're also going to get the outer edge of the right quad as well. So pretending basically as if the quad was a flat surface and it's got a corner on it. So you're not going down the side of your leg, but on the outside sweep of the quad.
Yeah.
Okay, swap sides. Okay. Onto the hamstring. So one hamstring at a time. For the hamstring, what you want to do is you're going to roll almost to the back of the knee and then up to kind of the bottom of the butt cheek. And as you do it, you want to turn your foot towards the outside, up, down, and then towards the inside, up, down. So you're kind of hitting both hamstrings. You get a little bit of an adductor when you turn your foot inwards as well. How's that one feeling? A bit tight after the one leg deadlifts?
It was already a lot better today, but
Oh, okay.
I should have done that on the weekend, I think.
Yeah, I'm not as big a fan of rolling the hamstrings as some of the other muscle groups though. I just feel like it doesn't quite get in there as well.
Probably not, but probably not bad either.
Swap sides.
I told my housemates about that exercise we did with the cards that you did last week.
Oh, yep.
They did it. They were not happy with me. I didn't tell you to do it.
As in, they did the same one that we did, or a variation of?
No, I think they just picked 4 exercises and then they just did it for like 15 or 20 minutes.
Oh, okay. It is something once I get further through with the uni, I'm planning on doing a similar workout to that.
Yeah, I would. I thought it was pretty cool. Like, I couldn't remember which one was phase and the other one.
Okay, we're going to do calves now. Yeah, my biggest problem with starting off with the uni is I'm going to have a big range of kind of fitness levels.
Yeah,
So,
I don't know.
in terms of everybody, most people are going to be younger, or like that, when I say younger, comparable to kind of 40 and 50-year-olds.
No, don't underestimate it. There's many older PhD students.
Yeah, okay. So with your calf, make sure that you're turning your foot inwards and outwards as well, so you're getting the whole area of your calf muscle.
Yeah.
If you find it's a little bit light on your calf as well, just with the weight of your leg by itself, you can cross your other foot over, and that'll give you a bit more pressure, and you can get into your calf a little bit more deeply.
Yeah, I think one's fine. The calves are always, you don't notice it until you actually do this, how tight they are.
Yeah, I always get a big knot in mine.
At least I don't.
But I never know it's there until I roll it. Okay, swap sides. I thought a nice full body roll today would go down well.
Yeah, that's good. Seeing that my shoulders are even too tired to just keep myself up like this.
Yeah, it sounds like it'd be good for you to have that little bit lighter session today with just some foam rolling, and then tomorrow's a bit more of a tough session.
It's alright, I already went for quite a long bike ride as well.
Hi, cool. Okay, next one. We're going to do the tibialis anterior, so the muscle on the front outside of your shin bone. So you're going to start off basically kneeling on your foam roller, almost. So it's halfway down my shins. Yeah, so halfway down my shins. Yep. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to come up onto one leg, and my other foot is going to hook behind my ankle. So I've got one ankle hooked behind the other, hands are on the floor, and then I'm just going to roll up and down the front outside of my shin bone. You can kind of sit on your leg if you need to, if you can't hold your body weight up, but it does make it a bit more painful.
That's not really the problem. I think the foam roller is too cheap and it's become more of an oval than a circle. I can't roll it. What I'm saying is I can't roll it.
Oh, it won't move on the floor.
No, because it's cheap Kmart shit. Hang on, I tried that. No, that's alright.
You going pretty good with it now?
I can't hear you.
I said, you going okay with it now?
Yeah, it's just rough to roll it, but I can feel the muscle in there, I think.
Yep. Yeah, okay. Well, we'll swap sides, see how you feel on the other side. Is the volume up on your laptop? Is that why you're having trouble hearing me?
Yeah, I think sometimes you just drop out, like, I don't know. I'm on my Chromebook and it might not be the best option.
Yeah, okay.
It's like when detects sound from me, I think it dampens your sound, maybe.
Oh yeah, okay.
That's alright. If I don't hear you, I ask.
Okay. Next roll, last of the lower body. What you're going to do, lay straight down on the floor. Leg comes out to the side. Roller is perpendicular to your thigh. Yep. And then it just slides in under.
Oh, okay.
Yep. So now you'll be able to roll it in towards your groin, keeping your hips pointed towards the floor. And then out towards your knee. Most people generally have two tight spots, one right in near their groin,
Yeah.
and the other one is quite out, about 2 inches off the knee joint.
Yeah, I can feel that. Yep. I concur.
Okay, we'll swap sides. Once again, hips pointed towards the floor. Leg straight out from your hip. Roll it perpendicular, then going under your thigh. Much difference from left to right?
Right was a little bit more painful. But then.
Yeah, okay. It's always good to take note of the differences between sides.
Yeah.
This gives you an idea of what muscles are dominating and what movements on which side. Okay. Lat roll. So this one, you need to be careful of your bottom 3 ribs because they're floating ribs and you don't want to kind of put too much pressure on them and cause them to dislodge. So we're going to stay above those. Laying on your side, your top leg comes over top of your bottom leg. You'll just find it makes it easier to kind of push yourself up and down. Arms extended and straight above your shoulder. You're going to roll up in towards your armpit. When you're at the very bottom of your armpit, you'll actually rock forwards and back. So chest towards the floor, chest away from the floor. Should be able to feel when you get right into your teres major.
Yeah.
Yep. And then you're going to roll back up and down, and then forwards and back.
Ooh, well, there's a whole heap of muscle in there, isn't there?
Yeah, a lot of people find the first time they ever do this, including myself, it's absolutely excruciating.
Well, it's like, yeah, well, it wasn't excruciating, but
Yeah, I find some people, if they find it hurts too much, they might have to use their hand to kind of take a bit of pressure off
yeah.
how much weight they're putting on the
Have a
roller.
reasonably soft
Yeah, I find a lot of people the first time they ever roll this, they can only handle about 15 to 20 seconds of doing it, and they're ready to swap sides because it hurts too much.
Yeah, with anything harder, I think so, yeah.
Swap sides. It's funny how the first time you ever roll, you just go, oh, this does not feel normal. And like if you go, this hurts so much, I must be just rolling on bone. And it's like, no, just muscles are really tight there. So once again, you're going up, down, careful of those bottom 3 ribs. And when you get to the base of your armpit, you're rocking forwards and back as well. So chest towards the ground, chest away from the ground.
That was actually really good.
Okay. Now the nice one to finish off on, upper back. So with the upper back, you're going to start with arms crossed right over, so my elbows are actually touching each other. And that's going to open up my back. And to start from about halfway up my back, then work my way up to just below the base of my neck. Rolling up and down. It's pretty normal to feel some pops and crackles in there. If you've got the core strength, you can do your lower back as well, but it just takes a little bit more abdominal strength to be able to do that. I like to lean out to the sides a little bit as I do the lower back as well. Just seems to get better into the erectors. When the upper back's starting to feel pretty comfortable with your arms like so, you can bring them straight up overhead. It'll change the position of your shoulder blades. Okay, good. How you going there, Nika?
Sounds good. Need a harder one for that one. It's rubbish.
Yeah, okay. Okay. Well, what we might do now, we might do a quick stretch. Now that we've kind of opened up all the muscles with a bit of rolling and kind of loosened them up a little bit. Stretching's even more effective after your foam roll, so we'll finish with some stretches. So we'll just start with glute stretch. So we'll kind of work our way through the body in the same order as we did with the foam rolling. Yeah, basically, any time that you want to maximize the benefits of stretching, it's a good idea to foam roll beforehand.
I kind of just thought it was the same, doing the same kind of thing to your body.
Beg your pardon?
I kind of thought that like foam rolling could replace stretching, or that it's something the same. That it's the same.
There is similarities and differences, but
Yeah.
most of the research shows that foam rolling makes stretching more effective. One done by itself is not as good as both done
Yeah.
together, but always foam roll then stretch, not stretch then foam roll.
Okay.
Okay, next stretch. Just hamstring. It's interesting, a lot of the research on stretching shows that most of the most muscles, when done for a program of stretching, like most of the research is only like 6 week research studies, and they found across that time muscles don't actually lengthen, just their pain tolerance increases. So
Okay.
yeah, meaning like here might hurt when you start, and then the pain tolerance, like you get better and better pain tolerance, or you get less pain signals, so you can reach to here. But the physical length of your hamstring hasn't actually increased. It's just
Oh.
the pain signaling is reduced to allow you to do this.
So when you have tight muscles, it's really only about like your
So,
pain.
yeah, it's mostly about pain signaling. Yeah, but that's like one of the probably biggest problem areas in research for flexibility at the moment is all the stretch studies are too short term,
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
and nothing can actually show that there's physical differences in the muscles over time, because nothing's been long enough to be able to prove that. But in saying that, it's highly unlikely that physical differences don't occur.
I don't know, because how do you explain otherwise these people like do splits and stuff? Like, it's not about pain. I just physically can't bend that way, I think.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. I believe muscles do get longer. It's just none of the research studies are actually long enough to prove that.
So it would take more than 8 weeks.
Yeah, I did one of my final uni assignments on stretching and flexibility.
Okay.
Yeah. It was
Fun. There's also some yoga and those 50-minute things we do now. I just nothing.
Yep. It was actually one of the things. It was worth 50% of my assessment. I think it was 50%, and I got 100% in it. It's the
Say that again.
only report I've ever got 100% in.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah, I got 100%. Like it was a major case study. It was for my practical hours.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, not the stretching too. How are you, Steve?
Yeah, I'm good. How about yourself?
Yeah, I just went for a while. It was pretty dark, but it was still see something.
Not too many mozzies?
No, not really actually.
Okay, we're gonna move on to hip flexor.
I hear you're getting famous.
Yeah,
I sent everyone a message like, oh, this is my speed, and then I was like, I hope the fame doesn't rush to his head.
Yeah, I couldn't see that happening.
Well, I don't know. If you're gonna be that guy that makes like what, $100,000 a month, you won't have time for us anymore. Be all spending your money.
Swap sides. Yeah, I'm not really that type of person. Otherwise, I wouldn't have quit chemical engineering to become a trainer to begin with.
Yeah, fair enough. You did give up some career. Well, not give up, I mean. But yeah. Who knows? Who knows what will happen?
Okay, back to the first side. We're going to bring the foot up to the glute to bring the stretch into the quad or break a fan. If I can keep my balance.
In the garage, I had like a foam padding, but wait, come on. Too much.
Feeling the stretch?
Sorry?
Are you feeling this stretch?
Yep, for sure.
Okay, swap sides. Okay, calf stretch. With the yeah, so I've got my toes pushing my heel down towards the floor.
Are you actually on?
Yeah.
Oh, you're actually on your foot. Oh. Okay.
Yep. So you can start off 2 feet on the floor like so. Yeah, and then pick up one foot and put it on the heel of the other and it pushes it towards the floor.
Yeah.
You getting a big calf stretch there?
Yeah.
Okay, swap sides.
Redesigned. Oh, okay. Okay. What's your?
Okay, good. We'll move on to the child's pose stretch with hands going out to the side. So start sitting down between your feet, walk your fingers out forwards, and then fingers across to the side. If you move them to the left, you should feel it under your right lat.
Yeah.
Pushing your right armpit towards the floor as you do it. Swap sides. Yeah, so you've been doing the online flex yoga at home too?
No, it's just like a whole thing. Have you ever heard of Betty Rocker?
No.
I'm not sure if I can't hear you. You didn't say it.
No, I haven't heard. Who was it that you said?
Her name is Betty Rocker.
No, I haven't heard of her.
Nah, just one of those people, Instagram influencers, do
Try-
like 15 minutes of
Tricep stretch?
exercises.
Yeah, okay. You don't have a vibration platform at home, do you?
No. Do you?
No, no.
Those are myths, right? You can't really actually do anything.
Beg your pardon?
I thought that it wasn't like a thing that you can actually, that those are
So-
useful.
In my research on the case study for increasing flexibility, there was a lot of research that kind of pointed towards very high potential benefits of